Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are happy, healthy, and safe. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comparison between the Azaria La Jolie and also the freshly picked classic city pack. These two diaper bags are made out of faux leather and they're more of the backpack style diaper bag. And I wanted to compare the two so you guys can decide which one would fit your needs better. And I'll also pack them up with the exact same things, how I would pack it. And you guys can see how they look like in each bag. And also at the end, I will include it on the body as well. So let's get started. So both of these diaper backpacks are vegan leather. They're high quality vegan leather. They're pebbled. I would say the La Jolie is more of a matte finish. There isn't much of a sheen, whereas the freshly picked city pack, you guys can see there's a little bit of a shine to this vegan leather. And right off the bat, I'm just gonna say my preference goes to the La Jolie. Along the way, I'll explain why I prefer this one. The freshly picked is a great backpack. I still recommend it. It's still really great. But there are certain things about this diaper bag that I felt it was lacking, and I'm able to get it more with the La Jolie. So that's why, for me personally, I just lean more towards this one. So in the front of each diaper bag, you see there's a pocket. And the La Jolie, the pocket is much taller than the freshly picked. It's also deeper, roomier. I prefer that over this one. This zipper pocket here is really flat, really small. I felt it got really tight. I can't hold a lot in there. Whereas the La Jolie, I can definitely fit a ton. I can keep piling things in this front pocket. And also there is a side zipper pocket that goes just as far as the bag and all the way down. So you have plenty of space here in the front. And the freshly picked, you don't have any side zipper, just this front one. The freshly picked city pack, the logo is here. It has matte yellow gold hardware. So double zipper pulls here and one zipper pull there. And for the La Jolie, you have faux leather zipper pulls, and it's the classic yellow gold hardware. It's really, really nice. I do like that shiny yellow gold. And again, the vegan leather pulls here. And the Azaria logo is down beneath in gold. Really nice and understated, really clean. Both bags do have bottle pockets. The freshly picked, it's pretty wide. My bottles can fit in here, as you guys will see in the packing portion. The La Jolie, you have the slanted bottle pockets that you're probably used to seeing on the Azaria diaper bags. It has hidden depth, so it can fit bottles really well. It doesn't look like it can, but it totally can fit bottles, and I like that it doesn't really eat away on the inside as much. Both bags have a top grab handle. This one is just really sturdy feeling. It just feels, the quality, the material feels really strong. It feels really nice. The freshly picked is pretty standard, you know, grab handle. There's nothing else to it. There's a lot more material on the Azaria, so it just feels thicker and stronger. Here's the bottom of the Azaria La Jolie. It has 4 metal feet, so that's of course really nice in a diaper bag. I much prefer that. And the freshly picked diaper bag, you do not have any feet, but as you guys can see, there isn't much wear under here, but even still, I kind of prefer it had feet. Another thing that I want to mention, I feel this bag is very structured. I really like that. This one is a little bit slouchier. Even the bottom base, you guys could see it's very bendy and very slouchy. So I like the structure of this. That's just my preference in leather or faux leather bags. I just like having a little bit of structure. Moving on to the back, the Azaria La Jolie has an additional compartment in the back. As you guys can see here, it's padded. The lining is a beautiful vegan leather dusty rose color, super pretty, and it's padded back here so your laptops or your electronics feel really nice and secure. And you also have a slip pocket with a magnetic closure, so you have extra organization, and I think this is where the La Jolie is able to pack more than the classic city pack. You just have a lot of room, you know, more space to work with for sure. Both backpacks have padded shoulder straps, and that's really nice. I prefer that in diaper bags. I'm just at that point where I really want the padding for comfort, especially when you're carrying so many things, it can get heavy. So it's important to be comfortable. And the Azaria La Jolie, you have really nice wide backpack straps. They are padded. And the freshly picked, this is what they look like. It's really squishy. I would say it's squishier than the La Jolie. And I think this one might be a little bit more comfortable padding wise. It just feels really soft and squishy and nice. But again, they are both comfortable to wear. They both can get heavy, but having the padded backpack straps make all the difference. It really distributes the weight nicely and is comfortable. And this is how the backpack straps adjust. You have felt leather up here, and then you have the nylon straps here. And then the nylon seatbelt strap is very thin. So I like that it's not wide, it's not big. And I like that it doesn't have dangling straps. I feel I have that issue with a lot of backpacks. I just have a dangling strap. But this has a little loop here, so it's able to keep the straps down. And I have no excess strap dangling at all. It looks really clean, really nice against the body, and I just love that so much more. And for the classic city pack, you guys can see here I have extra strap kind of just loose hanging around, and that right there is just not what I love. I don't like all of that excess strap here, and the nylon is wider than the La Jolie. The La Jolie has D-rings in the back of the bag, so you can easily hang this to your stroller, which is a really nice feature. And also, the bag comes with a shoulder strap. So not only can this be a backpack, you have the option to carry this over your shoulder or messenger style. So I like the options here. It's like having multiple bags in one. So if you like multiple carrying options, you might want to consider this one. The freshly picked, there are no D-rings at the sides. There's no D-rings at the back. So there isn't really a way to hang this on your stroller if you wanted to do that. And this is strictly going to be backpack style. The Azaria La Jolie has a back zipper pocket. And this pocket is super big. So it goes here and basically all the way across. Very big, very spacious. And you have the really nice nylon lining with a dusty rose color. Super pretty. The freshly picked diaper bag, you have a zipper pocket back there as well, but you can, obviously the difference between the two, the freshly picked is going to be a smaller pocket. So it only goes to about here. So it's really not that big compared to this one, and you have the gray nylon inside. Now we're going to get onto the main compartment of the bag. You have double zipper pulls, again as mentioned earlier. The zippers are really smooth on the Azaria La Jolie, and the freshly picked is also smooth as well. I wouldn't say it's smoother than this one, but it's still pretty nice. The freshly picked, I think the front flap can, go down, and it allows for a really big opening. The Azaria La Jolie, I would say, is a more structured bag. I'm not saying the faux leather is hard, but it doesn't kind of just fall down like the freshly picked does. The inside of the Azaria La Jolie, you have kind of a mix of different materials in here. You have faux leather in the dusty rose color. You also have nylon pockets and also mesh pockets in here. I absolutely love the color. I'm a sucker for pink. I think the dusty rose is so beautiful, and it just makes it look so feminine on the inside. And the inside of the Ebony Classic City Pack, you have nylon throughout the entire bag, and it's the gray lining. In the Azaria, you get a key leash, really, really nice and handy. There is not any type of key leash in the Classic City Pack. In the La Jolie, you have a back zipper pocket, and there's nylon on the inside. And this pocket is pretty big. It's deep. It goes maybe half of the way down. And the Classic City Pack, you do have a zipper pocket as well. It's smaller. It's not as big, and you guys can see here the lining, the shape of the pocket. In the back of the Classic City Pack, you have a very lightly padded slip pocket, so perfect for your electronics. It can fit a laptop, as you'll see later on. And in the back side of the La Jolie, you have two elastic pockets. And these are really nice and roomy. They're wide, they're nice, they're stretchy. They can hold a lot, and I appreciate that a lot. And why I also prefer this one as well is because the Classic City Pack, these pockets in the front, they are more narrow, and they're just aren't as stretchy, aren't as roomy. The La Jolie has two side elastic pockets right here. I like that they're mesh, so you're able to see what's in that pocket, especially once everything is packed. You can clearly see everything. And the freshly picked City Pack, you have two elastic pockets as well. I would say these are wider than the mesh pockets on the sides here, and one of them is actually an insulated pocket. So that's really nice if any mamas need that. You don't have any type of insulation in the La Jolie. And then the last pockets in the La Jolie is actually on the front side of the backpack. You have two mesh pockets, one on top of each other. And then on the front side of the Classic City Pack, you have two elastic pockets here. Not my favorite, to be honest. They're pretty narrow again, and just they don't have that much stretch to them. The Azaria La Jolie does not have a changing pad, but the Freshly Picked City Pack does come with this nylon one that's lightly padded. So that's nice that that's included. And before we go on to the packing portion, I do want to show you guys the bags on the side. What I really like about both of these backpacks is that they're pretty slender. They're more on the slim side of, backpacks. And I appreciate that just because even when they're both fully packed, they don't puff out so big and look like a giant turtle shell on your back. I like that this is sleek, it's slim, it's slender, and it's really nice against the back. And now we're going to move on to the packing portion. So in this really big slip pocket, I have my phone, and I have my mirror, and I also have a bunch of lipsticks in there. And off to this side zipper pocket. I love this pocket for my wallet. I always have. It's a really nice secure spot for it. And then in the bottle pockets, I have my water bottles. They fit in there really well. And then on the back side, this zipper pocket here, I have face masks. So when we go out, all of our masks are in here. And I'll start with the backmost compartment here. In there, I do have my laptop. This is a 13-inch, and it fits in there so perfectly. And this is how I have the main compartment, the front section packed. In this back zipper pocket, I have a bunch of toys for my daughter. The key leash does hold my car keys. In the center, I have this Tupperware with crackers. Right under it, I have an extra change of clothes. And this back elastic pocket, I have a pack of wipes. This is for the potty, and next to it I have a bunch of extra wipes. So disinfectant wipes, hand and face wipes, pacifier wipes, basically the cleaning wipes are here. I don't have anything in this elastic pocket off to the side. And on the other side, I keep the messenger strap here. The mesh pocket down beneath, I have my med kit and a bunch of disposable baggies. And this top mesh pocket, I have utensils when we go out to eat. I mean, that hardly happens anymore. We just stay in most of the time. And then tissues. And the last thing I want to show you guys before we move on to the Freshly Picked backpack, I have a bottle packed in this elastic pocket on the inside, and you guys see I'm able to fit 2 bottles side by side to each other. So I love the extra depth for the bottle pocket. And also here I added diapers. So I love these elastic pockets. They're really stretchy, really roomy, and they can... Now moving on to the Freshly Picked, everything that I had in the La Jolie I can fit in here. So in this front pocket, everything is crammed in here. It's pretty tight. I have my car keys, my wallet, and also the lipsticks and the mirror. It's just all jammed in here and a pretty tight fit. On the sides, I do have my water bottles. They are able to fit in there. And in the back side, this pocket again is smaller. It's not as spacious as the other one, and I have the same masks, and my phone goes in there since there really wasn't any other place to put it. And so again, at the top I have the snacks. Underneath I have the clothes, same as before. On the sides here I have the utensils and tissues here. It's a pretty tight squeeze when you have the bottle in, but it will go in there. And on the other side, the med kit, disposable baggies, and in the front I have wipes again for the potty, and my cleaning wipes all next to that. And in this slightly padded pocket, my laptop does go in there really nice. And then behind in this pocket, it's smaller, but it still fits all of the toys in there really well. And as for the diapers, as I mentioned, these pockets just aren't as roomy. They're pretty narrow. It can fit diapers in there, but you guys see the diaper kind of like curls up a little bit just to fit in there. So it doesn't fit in there nice and flat. They kind of curl up just to get in there. And I don't really love that part about these elastic pockets. So that's a rundown of both diaper bags and their setup. For me, and the way that things pack, I just prefer this one better. I like the roomier pockets. I like the extra wiggle room. And I like the option of having things separate. My work stuff in the back, baby stuff in the front. And while my kids aren't in diapers anymore, whenever we do have a third, I will definitely be reaching for this one more, just because these pockets are just able to fit diapers better, and that's just what I prefer. Thank you all for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys had any other questions about the La Jolie or the Classic City Pack, please feel free to leave them down below. I'll be happy to help you. And don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Stay safe. Bye.